Bogey. Hey, does that look good or what? Righto, we're down to the favourite tree. Cattle have been through here. Let's see what's happened over here. Okay. We had our dogs out here, didn't we? So that's my dogs. The dung beetles have nearly destroyed the pile of dung overnight, and the female scent is still there, but nothing else. Oh, I'm starting to think not. That is a dog. That is a dingo. Yep, when I unravel this, a dingo who's been here. He's walked there, right on, smelt that. Then turned and gone through here. Gee whiz, just didn't go on the other side. Righto, he's come to the bitch's urine, smelt the bitch's urine, and he's gone on the wrong side. Cattle have gone through here too. Okay, so I need something that's going to make them go over that side as well. The scat has been destroyed by beetles. They're overnight gone. Okay, that was a close go. I thought it was my dog, but no, it's definitely a wild dog has gone through there, and we've missed it. Okay, I'll just try putting a bit of flood debris on this side. So if the dog comes back, I'll freshen up that scent, and let's see if I can make that dog go from here. I might even put a bit more flood debris, some of this stuff. I find that pretty interesting that the dogs come on the bottom side, sniffed it, hasn't gone over there. It's not as if it smelt the trap. I don't think at all. There's no scratch marks. I think it's just random. That dog's walked in here and walked where the cattle have gone. So by putting a bit of this flood debris here, maybe I can get it to walk around that side. What I'm going to do is just get a little bit of stick, get some gotcha, and just wet the end of that stick. And I'll put that over here somewhere where it wants to go over there and have a sniff. Over there. If it wants to have a good sniff of that gotcha, it's got to go around that side. I want it to walk there. Just ease these marks out a little bit. Most of it looks like cattle anyway. Here's the set with the magnet gland on it, on the tree. Cattle have been right here, right into it, but they haven't gone up onto the trap set. A bird's been there, but we've managed to make it survive. Let's check the other one. The other set's there, it survived as well. Survived you guys. Look at that one's tail. That's a classic dingo attack tail. We know there's a lot more dogs here than just that one little skinny yellow thing. So I've set another trap further along the line from that where we caught that dog. So I've just put a little bit of magna core on the ends of this little wattle tree leaves here, And there's a little bit of debris, flood debris there to one side, a little stepping stick, and made it as neat as I could on the sand. Yeah, let's see if anything comes back past it. We'll drive right past here each day, so it's a good test. This one's a good test. I'm ripping along here and I saw something beautiful on the side of the road. Look at this. How are you, big fella? Hey, g'day. G'day, big blue tongue. Come on, mate. Come on, buddy. I know you want to bite me, but I won't let you, Mr. Blue Tongue. Aren't you beautiful? Look at you. Look at the belly on you. You big slug. Come on. Come on. Aren't you beautiful? Look at that. Hey, look at the little feet on you. Hey. Right, now what say you just go your merry way. Yeah, that's one of my favourite creatures in the bush, the old blue-tongued lizard. Beautiful lizard. They hiss and carry on and make a lot of noise and stick their tongue out. And just like our footballers have found out, that when you get something that's making a lot of noise and doing a bit of a dance and sticking their tongue out, you know, and putting on a big show, like the Kiwis do when they do their haka, it's all bluff. It's all bluff. Sorry, bro. Off you go. Off you go. Must be the afternoon for beautiful big critters. Look at this. Hey, you big fella. Hey, aren't you a ripper? Aren't you a beauty? Come back out, big fella. Come back out. Come back out. Come on. Come show everybody. Look at you. You'll be 8 foot. Yeah. That's probably my second favourite reptile up here. Old black-headed rock python. He's he makes a lot of noise too, hisses and carries on and strikes at you as if he's going to eat you. But yeah, all bluff. Beautiful snake. That's a really, really lovely snake. Okay, here's a bit of a test. How do I get a trap to last in here that the cattle won't wreck it? Because this is a great place, always is a great place to get a dog. Let's say we go over the top of this rock bar. We put a trap in somewhere on top of the rock. Maybe a spot like that. And we put a scent on the top of the rock. Yeah. Yeah, that's the go. Right, and I'll just put a drag, I'll use a drag, and I'll put one in down there. Okay, this is, we're now what, morning 3. This is checking night 2. We've got 4 dogs down. I want to say 2 trapped, 1 shot down definitely, and another one that's really badly ventilated with the 243. So I think we can count him a good start. So I've come out here on another section of the property that I haven't been on yet, and so far no tracks. I come across this sandy gully here and like, no tracks. When I got to this bank I looked and it's like, no, there's been a dog through here and back along this sand. I can see where he's gone right down along the creek. So will it be back? I don't know, but this is a great little spot here where this dog actually, by the look of it, comes down, jumps off the bank here and goes along the sand. So yeah, we might just put one in there and see what happens. I think a simple set straight in the sand, and we might just cinch off on this protruding old fence post by the look of it that's sticking out of the bank here. I might just tie off on that, hide the cable down in the sand, and put the trap up there where it lands. Okay, there's the finished trap. I've embedded in a bit of a stepping stick there, put in some false tracks, a little bit of brush on one side, a few leaves on the other side, and hopefully if it gets onto this bank, jumps off, there's a rock there, I just put a little rock on the sand with a couple of drops of gotcha. We'll see. I think there'll be quite a few people that remember this site. We've caught a few dogs here, and we've had dogs out to smart us here as well. So let's just look for some sign. There's been a bull down through there. I don't see much else though. I don't see much else. I'll park in the shade so the dogs aren't as miserable. That's it. It's like a cat. Last time we were here, this was just platted with tracks. We've had a bull go up and come back. A kangaroo rat there. Had a plain turkey. What's that in front of the plain turkey? One dog. There, see? And there, one dog. I don't see a huge amount of sign, so I think we will just set one trap, just as a tester. We'll just go fishing, see what comes up. And there's that cat again. There's the finished set. I've put a bit of McGhie up there in that tree on a little stick so that it'll drop a scent all over this gully. Okay, here's another one of the gullies, the pinch points that people will remember. We had a really tough dog here, a really tough bitch that was scratching these traps out, and I didn't get her. I remember I did not get her. She kept beating us. I come back here this time and I see one set of tracks. I drove through here and we've just driven back. I'll see if I can show you this track right in the middle of the road. There's been cattle through here. There's been another buggy through. One track just right here. There, see? There's the rear of the pad, the front of the pad, and there's the toes. That's it there. I thought it was a pig for a start going this way, but it isn't. It's got the toes on it. Right, there's the finished article. A branch to the right-hand side to guide them in. Bit of magna coil and a little bit of fat down low. I think we'll have to be pretty slippery ourselves to catch this bitch. She'll know every trick in the book. Now I've been checking just about every gully as I go through. I've got a fair bit of pig sign. But dogs are very few and far between over here now. There's a cat. Pigs. I expected up here in the 4 mile there'll be a lot of sign. So this is where you've got to make a decision. You can trap here and say, okay, they might come back tomorrow. You can spend a lot of time each day checking an area where there just might not be dogs at the moment. I know I've got 2 or 3 spots where there's a lot of dogs, so I think I'll concentrate on them. I'll put a few traps through here where they're easy to get at so that I can check them fairly quickly every day without tying myself down, and try and keep most of my traps and most of my time in the areas where there's a lot of sign. And dang, I get across to the very next crossing, And look what I got here. Puppy track. Probably two dogs and a rabbit have gone through there. Okay, we'll give it a bash here. Good little gully. Good girl, Mossy. What do you find? What's there, Mossy? Oh, good girl. You mark over there. Good girl. Well, we might put one there where you've marked. And where else? Over here. Oh, well, one's going to mark there. Good girl, Mossy. Find him, Mossy. Where's he? Where's he, Mossy? Where's he, Mossy? Where's he, Mossy? What's she got? Marking tree, maybe? Good girl. Good girl. Good girl. Good girl. You're learning. Good girl. Okay. Up, up. Up, up, Moss. Whalen, up, up. Good boy, Whalen. Righto. The dogs are showing a lot of interest. A little bit of our smell here won't hurt, because if these dogs come back through, they'll go, who's been in my territory? They'll start to sniff around. So I'll put one trap over there on where Mossy's had a pee, and I'll probably put another one over here somewhere with a bit of lure in this, probably this flood debris, and hopefully keep it away from any cattle. Come along about another kilometre, and this dog, you can see where it's coming straight through. Been following down this track, but what I like about this is I can see tracks of it going through and tracks of it coming back. Okay, so that shows a bit of a pattern that it's at least using this area, righto? So the chances are that you'll see it again where it'll come up and go back. That's the sort of dog that if you've got it on a line like that, unless it's too cunning, you can usually pick them up pretty quick. Obvious place over here. It's tracking through. Its tracks are there, right up. I think it's come right up past that, right up past this thing. So righto, this will be our trap site here. There's the finished article. A little bit of fat in the debris. Nice little place from the step between the debris. What do you reckon? You got the front seat, have you, Mossy? Hey, Motty. My goodness, Brandon. What have we got there, mate? Dang, I don't like that. I haven't seen a cattle mark for a long way. I'm thinking that thing might have been chased by a dingo across this road. It's come across, left mum, and it's a long way away from where there's a cow. Damn. I'll talk to the landowner. I might have to come back and grab that little calf, otherwise he's dingo bait for sure. Now when we came over to this far side of the property there yesterday, there was like no sign, couldn't see any sign at all. And the day before yesterday actually, Clint and I were here. Couldn't see any sign, but there was a dead roo on the road being skittled out here on the Bitchman Road, so we just dragged it in, only about probably 500 metres I suppose, and put it here, put one trap in on the other side, and I've come back. There's no obvious sign, but the roo had been shifted about 4 metres and something had taken a big feed off one leg. Now, the ground's pretty hard. I can't see any dog tracks. I can't see any sign of a wedge-tailed eagle being here, because usually you'll see the white streak of their poo on the ground. Nothing. I haven't seen any pigs here. There's no pig sign. So my thought, it is a dog and it hasn't left tracks, and it'll probably be back. So what I've done is I've set up a blind trap enough off this roo that hopefully if there's an eagle comes in, the eagle won't be caught in it. I'll put a trail camera up on this tree over here, and check it tomorrow. If I check it and there's eagles coming in on it, righto, well, I'll shift the trap or shift the roo completely. Probably shift the roo away, leave the trap in, probably put another scent on it. But as it is at the moment, I think it's quite safe. I don't want to catch any non-target species, but there's probably a dog coming in here. So I'm going to go for a hind foot catch in a blind trap off this roo. We've taken 3 out of this pack already, so that's doing pretty good. How many more? Could be another 3 or 4, might only be another 1. Nothing. Right, we're coming up on the calf kill area. Can't see anything from here. All quiet so far. Nothing. Both those sets intact. Nothing. The next trap on the line was where we'd caught the first dog on the squeaker at the round trough sets. If we'd checked the reconics before we'd looked at the trap set, we would have realised that we had a visitor during the night. This tusky young boar had come in and he checked out the squeaker. He marked his spot right next to it, and then he checked every part of the area where the dog had been caught. We also had another visitor to the trap set. Alright, this is all. We got another one. Another dog on the squeaker. Let's get him shot. Well, that'll be all on the reconics. Pretty impressive. Another young male, full paw catch. Can't ask for better than that. Got 3 catches in the last 2 days, all on the squeakers. Thank you for supporting us on Patreon. Even if you're a free member, thank you very much. Everything is appreciated. For those that are contributing to the management and the upkeep of our site, whichever way, we appreciate all your support. If you can, please like, share and comment on Facebook, and let's try and drive this along so we can produce more clips and get them to you as best we can. Thank you.